Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 Conquest of Paradise as Burgundy. I'm still at war against Venice, technically speaking, although at this point, most of their allies have peaced out, and Venice certainly wants the war to end. Hungary is just like, no, 100%. Wouldn't it be funny if Hungary just decided to annex Venice? Get, like, massive overextension? It's not going to happen. They might be going for, like, releasing stuff. I'm sure they're going to take Istria, which is their war goal, which is good, because I'm going to have great relations with Hungary. So if we can help them stay strong, it's going to be fantastic. I am allied to Poland, which is one of their rivals, but Poland isn't rivaling them back. Who knows? Their relationship might end up in fixing themselves at some point. So that's good. I'm still looking for an opportunity to go after Utrecht or Bob or Fahugods or however we pronounce the names of these things. The Dutch people watching this episode or this Let's Play are either going to be like wildly enraged or wildly entertained. I hope the fact that I'm making some effort is making them happy. We're definitely going for constables and temples here, which is really good. And then as soon as we get some administrative power again, we will be building all the temples and constables. Well, again, probably only in the part that will stay as the Dutch. Well, you know what? We've got enough gameplay here. I think it's probably worth building temples and constables everywhere. It's a big admin power drain. It's actually hard to say. First of all, we do want to start with the constable because we should be able to get more out of our high-value provinces. Actually, oh, shoot, I should have done Burgundy first because... And that's definitely worth building it there because it is such a high-value place. That's all right. Hey, we've peaced out! Okay, so, Hungary. Venice will cede Istria and Dalmatia. Oh, that's interesting. Cost 45 diplomatic power. 22.5 aggressive expansion is quite a bit. Oh, Dalmatia down there. Good job, Hungary. Oh, that's fantastic. I don't know if I've actually ever seen this happen in one of my games. I mean, I'm sure it's not, like, completely out of there. See, why wasn't I getting this pop-up before for that other thing? Bizarre. I'd actually like a pop-up and a pause when peace breaks out. Is that a right way to say it? Peace broke out? Sure, I'm going for it. I think I can afford to drop my maintenance a tiny bit more. Makes me feel happy. Now, we are improving relations in Switzerland and the Papal States. Let's recall our Swiss guy, because I'm going to start wanting to poke to see what kind of peace or war requests and things we can end up with. If I did this, Hungary would not join in at this point. Only Savoy. This is really ungood. England. God damn it. And the thing is, if England is going to join in the war, I have to have Castile on board. There's just no other option. Oh, they're currently in a war. That's potentially part of the problem. I don't know if they were earlier, but that's not going to go well. Constable in Burgundy. Which, seriously, even as a French speaker, is kind of a pain in the ass to pronounce. And I know it's not going to sound anything like France French, or even Quebec French, honestly. Northern Ontario French, a whole nother beast. We are probably at our cap here. Or very nearly so. Okay. So we currently have nothing invested anywhere. No one's double dipping. Obviously we're not competing against this one. Way too expensive. Cheapest to compete against is Hungary. But what we need to do is actually compete against France so that they don't have control over things. It's going to cost us a fair bit, but we want to block France from getting a third cardinal, if we can. We are at our cap. Good, wonderful, everything is awesome. Making huge bank. Like, normally I'm bankrupt all the time. I'm spending it like crazy. And I mean, I'm not maxing out my ground improvements, but I think that's okay. If we get into the point where, like, if it weren't for the fact that I had military ideas, I might have built more armories just as a way to bleed off some points so that we don't, so we can bleed off some, like, ahead of time on technology, for example. But even then, that's a questionable virtue. Austria. Seriously. And I can't fight Austria straight up. I think I'm going to have to wait for these wars to go off. The problem is Portugal might be too far. I might be able to convince them to join. And I know Castile can be brought into these wars, because in my test games, they did come. But honestly, maybe I would have been better off grabbing Bohemia. I wonder, does Bohemia... No, Bohemia does not hate... Well, Austria's only got 2 enemies right now, me and Hungary. This actually bodes very poorly. I may actually have to be off to a slower start here than usual. I feel like it's 20 years into the game. I'm pretty sure in both my test starts, I had everything here at that point. And I'm pretty sure I haven't really had a safe opportunity. So this moves more tax base into Burgundy, like into my capital, which often isn't bad, except I'm going to lose that, so I definitely don't want that. Also, losing stability sucks. So I'll take the 10%, well, 10% cheaper stability cost might not be so bad. And the morale of the army's penalty sucks, and it is for 20 years. It's a long time. We are going to formalize weights and scales. It seems like a smashing idea, even though it delays some more of our improvement buildings. It's actually an okay thing for us to do. With the discount, no, we still, I mean, we don't have the points for it anyway, but I don't think we want to go up to +3 regardless. So I'm going to keep saving up my papal influence for now. I wish I could, like, configure at what threshold this happens. Just remind me when I get to, like, 3/4 of my limit. Or something like that. Like, warn me when I'm, like, going to start losing papal influence. Other than that, like, don't rush me. Oh, speaking of, take that back from France. Thank you. I mean, it does go away if you spend any, even if you haven't spent it out completely, which is kind of interesting. Vaguely handy. Not terribly so, but vaguely. So I can pop open these things. So if I see Austria go to war and I don't get a pop-up. Like, they should be an interesting country because they're my rival. Pretty sure. Interesting that at no point anyone ever took the Defender of the Faith. But I got money like no one else has money. I would be able to afford a lot of mercs. And I am capped on manpower. I could go above my force limit and just eat the maintenance. But I still think it would be pretty suicidal. Although I keep saying that, and Austria was low on manpower for a while. It's only got 18,000 still. It is recouping, and Hungary won't jump in, which is too bad. They've got enough manpower. And Savoy, how strong is Savoy? That's actually a really good question. I'm happy I asked. 15,000 total, 16,000 manpower. I'm not sure about the limit. Oh, there we go. Let's take that back. Really don't want France to get the Cardinal. That's for sure. But they might actually be able to outspend us. We are still sucking up to Rome, which is good. Our relationship is actually very good. I'm not going to ally with them. But overall, the opinion gives us more points overall. And a higher cap as well. Hope France is keeping busy. War against Provence again, so it's probably going to take the very last province. The province of Provence. We have become the papal controller. Oh, so one of France's cardinals died. We still have 2 in power. Really good. Really, really, really good. Because actually being the controller gives us additional influence. So it makes it easier to just maintain that. So displacing France is actually really good. Plus, us having it ourselves is good. We can get an extra leader without upkeep. I don't think I'm going to do that right now, but it's nice. We do get an extra diplomat as well, which is incredibly handy. We still get an extra relationship, mind you, but having the extra diplomat is good. I should probably do another pass of this. Yeah, let's do it. I just want to make sure to stay at 100%. Are you still at war? You are still at war. Who else? Like, Denmark is a possibility. Unfortunately, like, they're not... Sometimes Denmark will rival Austria, and then that becomes very, very tempting. I think we're actually having kind of an... Well, look at Connaught over here. 3 provinces. This is actually a very unusual game in my mind. The fact that Connaught has... I think that's how you pronounce it. Probably not. The Irish are just as bad as the Dutch. Ooh. Okay, losing manpower sucks, but it's not dire right now. So I don't think I'm used to seeing that. I don't think I'm used to seeing Hungary actually grab this much of the coast. But Hungary doesn't usually have such a strong ally as me. Not that I... Well, I did help actually in the last war, that's right. I actually sieged quite a bit there. We actually get 32 votes into this guy for free? Oh, that's Austria. I was just speaking out of my butt. Alright. Let's do that. Try to maintain this guy. We get a technology! Embassies are probably worth grabbing. Oh, we're 10 years ahead of time. Or 1 year ahead of time, so we get a 10% extra cost. So we should probably hold off on that, actually, because we're not capped or anything. We'll wait until January 1st, then we'll pick it up. And then we can build an embassy, which is very good. Yeah, I like that. Damn it, poor uniforms. Really? I've got quality. I should get, like, good uniforms. Like, literally, I think that's one of the events you can get. Okay, we're going to pick this up so we're no longer ahead. We even have a neighbor bonus, actually, so someone else paid extra for it. Okay, we are capped there. But what I will do, and I will build this in Holland, is I will build the embassy. We have a lot of money. It doesn't actually cost us much points. Oh, okay. Now here's another question. Oh. Alright. Cancelled rights. Regency. Pop up and pause next time. Thank you very much. I was with Philippe. Alright, we got pretenders. Let's, actually, we aren't going to need to tweak our sliders. I think we can just go in from both sides here and be totally fine. We need to buy a general. And we still have shuttle. Okay, when are you arriving? 19th? 21st? Yeah, this is going to work out just fine. So, we have a regency. So we've got 4 years before we come of age. Well, hopefully Austria doesn't go into some big giant war in the next 4 years. Or the next couple of years, at least. We might be able to survive past that perfectly fine. This should be fine. I mean, we outnumber them by the billions. If we lose this battle, I'm going to feel pretty goddamn stupid. I suppose I didn't have to rush here. I was just trying to save a couple of bucks. Thank frack. Split into two. Move over there. Alright, slide that back to 3/4 again. Instead of half. Ooh, that was maybe an unnecessary risk. So it's going to cost us some manpower to recharge, but we've got some to spare. We're okay. Yeah, 4,000 men. And we have the spare diplomat kicking around here. Is there someone else I might like to make friends with? Let's throw a diplomat towards Denmark. We could actually go even further above our limit and make another alliance there. Maybe we'll do that just before we declare war. Papal influence is nice, but again, that prestige. If we can get ourselves to +2. Oh, I actually need to... Yeah, +2. If we can get ourselves to +3. It's not that far away. Most of those will pop pretty quickly. That is interesting. Well, we've got 4 years. We can't declare war for 4 years. So we're going to have to wait there. But we could bring Denmark on board. Now, Denmark can't necessarily fight Austria, but some of the other HRE members will probably join in. I'm liking that a lot. Sweden's still under a personal union, okay, which makes Denmark that much stronger. Okay, let's go back up to speed 4. Should be fine. Should be peachy keen. And we still have, yeah, we still have de Richemont. And our 2 others. Still the controller. Speaking of the controller, Rome, who do you hate? Who do you hate that's relevant to me? Anyone? You're not too keen on Venice, but you don't hate them. Excommunicate. Oh yeah, no diplomats to send. No longer loyal to us. There we go. So we got him back. Good. Wait. We can excommunicate them? Oh, that seems like a good idea. So Catholic nations can declare war on them without needing a CB. Boom. Well, basically, it gives us a CB. Excommunicated. They're mad that we excommunicated them, so I don't blame them for that, but we're never going to be friends anyway. Now. It'd be nice if they had overextension, if there was a coalition forming or anything like that. Everyone else is kicking up their maintenance, I think. Alright, come on. Someone declare war on Austria. Well, maybe not now, maybe in a few years, but frankly, now is fine too. If they run out of manpower in an extended war, then it's still going to be a perfect time for us to strike. It's going to be excellent. Okay, Poland is capped. Wonder if there's any way to get England off our backs. It's a lot of negatives. But we could do a big improved relations there. You never know. It's mostly over Calais, I think, which is going to stop being a problem once we become the Netherlands. I'm not sure. Or, you know what I should do instead of doing that? Maybe, I don't remember. Oh, right, I forget. Austria's got no enemies. Oh, France is now an enemy again. That doesn't really help. Still, let's see if we can't... We can offer them an alliance. They probably won't turn to us, but let's improve relations as much as possible. I don't mind going above my diplomacy limit. Slows down our diplomatic techs and stuff, but it's all right. We can deal with that. Wow, we have another diplomat as well. Right. Oh, we finished our building. So between being the Curia controller and finishing the embassy, we are in pretty good shape in terms of number of diplomats. And again, I'm keeping mine open. Oh, I can't declare war anyway. So I don't remember where we left off, making sure we were maxed. Just keep topping everything off. No France. Not yours. Mine. All mine. Just making friends as much as possible. I mean, I'm a cute kid. 2, 3, 1. Well, in Regency, right. 4, 3, 3 after that. France, what's your king look like? Always pretty good. Actually, a 4, 3, 2. Not as good as I'm used to seeing there. 165, lots of diplomatic skill, of course. That makes perfect sense. Allied with a handful of things. Nothing, like, directly relevant, although they'll still probably come in. And really need them to break into a war. I mean, I'd like to see all their opinions start to suffer. Well, actually, people mostly do hate them. Oh, I wasn't at the list. So that's the max hate. So the Pope really hates them, which is actually pretty good. They don't have that many really good relationships. Things might turn out good. We lost a great general. That's okay. I'm not feeling the need to replace them. Maybe when our ruler becomes a leader, or becomes of age, we might make him into a military leader. And even then, though, I'm not sure what decisions formalize. Right? Still, trade embargo. All fine. I think we're embargoing everyone that we need to be embargoing. I think. I mean, we can do a few others. But we've got our 3 rivals are being embargoed, which is plenty fine. I do still have the 3 rivals, yes. Couldn't remember if I'd canceled one at some point, but no, doesn't look like it. France is starting to blob up, although they won't... I'm very confident that we should be able to defend ourselves with our allies and whatnot. I mean, I hope that our allies would join a war. And again, with the money in the bank, it's pretty helpful. Okay, capped out Hungary. That's pretty full. What about Portugal? I could maybe use a little more. Just keep them up there. Influential preacher. We get some more influence or prestige. Okay. Oh, we're so close to 50 and getting to up to that extra prestige, that extra stability. All right. Wars. Sure. I really wish I could auto-accept access, unless it's from a rival. If it's someone I have flagged as a rival or someone who is flagged me as an enemy, don't auto-accept, but other than that, do. Got a new military leader. We could actually upgrade to more expensive guys and tech up faster if we wanted to. They are very expensive. We do have some money to spare, and frankly, you know what? I don't want to go into that negative. I like having the big pool of money. Again, if a war breaks out, we can use it. Or not if, but when. I like discipline a lot. Extra damage in combat, pretty darn strong. We could go for a force limit modifier and then just go bigger, but This, he would eat my entire monthly rate. So no, we won't do that. I mean, maybe I should. Relation reduction, missionary strength, stability cost, no. Diplomatic reputation is pretty good. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Now, if we lose control of the Curia, then we will lose one of our diplomats, but that's fine. We can deal with that. Austria still not warring with anyone. But, of course, we still can't declare war. Oh, we need to replace someone again. Better relation. Okay. So we get our king, first of all. And we have an heir who's fantastic. Really good. We don't still have a whole lot of legitimacy going on, which is too bad. Wait, pause. Let's flip him back over there. What was I doing? Oh, leaders, right. Morale Navy is not that handy. I might go for a level 2. We don't have any diplomatic ideas yet, so it's actually probably on the foolish side. If I'm going to do it anywhere, it should be on the military side, so I can get both ideas and technologies. Yeah, let's get a 1 there. It's interesting to consider. It'd be silly to do it now. Well, no, the price is not that much higher. And a cheaper land maintenance. Actually offsets the cost fairly well. I do like discipline, though. It's fine. It's fine. And the other thing, if a war breaks out, I can just Defender of the Faith instantly. Bam! 10% more discipline, or morale. Very potent. Mainz declares war on Trier. Alright, that's fine. Still allied to England. God, that's really, really, really terribly annoying. Another military idea. Seems like an excellent idea. More morale recovery, which is good. Again, we could get a tech. I think it's going to be alright, so we're capped out with there. France declares war on England. Reconquest. Reconquest of what? Calais. Oh, which is up here. You know, England's got no morale in these ships. They might be... No, I think England may have had their maintenance low, because otherwise they should win this battle, but it looks like France is going to win that, which is good. If their military is crippled, this actually might be a good time to go after Gellery, or however you say it. I think a lot of it's going to come down to who would come with me. Let's give it 2 days for our diplomat to come back. Portugal is involved in a war against France, against Morocco. Who the hell else is in those battles? Sorry, I don't remember the Portuguese flag. Right. Oh, defender side? Oh, why can't I identify freaking Portugal? Okay, what's the war called? French reconquest of Calais. Oh, so they are in that one. Because you're fighting on the side of the English. Oh, there it is. So I was looking for more red. Where's the white? Well, oh, you might even come in on the side of the English, which would be really bad. Yeah, that would actually be really bad. It's probably not going to cascade that way, but you never know when it might. Okay, I'm hoping the English lose this battle, though. I mean, they probably won't lose all their ships. Oh, they might not lose the battle at all, actually. Ah, they did lose it. Okay, good. A weakened English navy is going to be a fantastic thing for me. We mostly need Austria to not go there. We can go after Utrecht still. We've got 4 years before we lose things. Savoy. I can't believe Savoy has been my friend this entire time. As long as it's gone. A little bit longer, and then we'll put in a cut. And we might actually just risk going for it. We might be able to bribe Castile to join us after the fact. It's not like they're friends with the other side. I mean, there's like lots of incentive for you to join. Because Savoy will. So we're going to be fighting a huge... Who's... Okay, that's Hanover. It actually does complicate things a little bit. It's easier when they're totally independent. I don't want to delay this anymore. I really don't. I'm worried about, like, losing too much momentum here. We're maxed out with... Okay, Denmark. Listen, Denmark. Oh, you're currently at war against Moscow? Muscovite conquest of Neva, which is over here. So, I guess they've partnered with what's left of Novgorod. Alright, finish your war. Poland, like 200. We got lots of bonuses. I bet you we could ask them after the fact and they would jump in. You know what? I'm going to give it a think. I'm going to put a cut in here. I'm going to give it a think. But I think there's a very good chance we're going to declare war. We'll see. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.